Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we shall be discussing about a question from JAM 2020, and this is a MCQ type question consisting of 2 marks. It says, given this function where a is any real number, then which among these 4 is correct, right? So we are to calculate its second derivative first of all, and then we are to suggest this derivative exists for which values for a. Is there a single number, or there isn't any number, or there are two numbers, or there are infinitely many numbers for which this second derivative exists? So this is what they are asking in this particular question. Okay, so let us proceed with calculating the first derivative first, right? So let me write down the function once more. Our function f of x, that is defined to be x plus a whole square whenever x is less than equal to 0, and it is x plus a whole cube whenever x is greater than 0, and a here is any real number. We do not know about a. So here, because our function is piecewise defined, therefore we will first calculate the left hand derivative. Now left hand derivative at the point x is equal to 0. Why we are looking at the point x is equal to 0? Because at x is equal to 0 we are having discontinuity, right? So therefore at this point we'll first calculate the left hand derivative. According to the definition, we are to calculate its left limit of the function f of x minus f of 0 divided by x minus 0. Now what is the function's value when we are reaching the point 0 from the left side? It is this one, right? So accordingly we have limit x goes to 0 negative x plus a whole square minus its value equal to 0, that is 0 plus a whole square, divided by x minus 0, that is x only. So we may open up the brackets. So what does it become? I'm sorry, it is not plus but it is negative. So we have the left limit as equal to x square plus a square plus 2ax minus a square divided by x. Now this and this cancels. So we have limit x goes to 0 negative. We can take out x common, so it would be x plus 2a divided by x. So this x and x cancels out, and when you substitute 0 here, you got the left derivative as 2a. Now looking at the right hand derivative evaluated at the point x is equal to 0, we have to calculate the right limit. So that means we are calculating the limit whenever x reaching to the point 0 positive, and we'll apply the same definition, f of x minus f of 0 divided by x minus 0, right? So now what is the function's value when you reach the point 0 from the right hand side? So it is going to be this quantity. So we have x plus a whole cube here. And what is the value of function at the point 0? So at 0 we'll use this particular value because the function is defined in this way only. So divided by x, right? So now let us evaluate this limit. So it would be limit x goes to 0 positive x cube plus a cube plus 3a square x plus 3ax square and minus a square divided by x, right? So now here we can separate out the terms, or I can take x common from this term and this term. So it would be x square plus 3a square plus 3ax, right? And the terms which are remaining, they are plus a cube minus a square, and whole thing divided by x. Now this is your right hand limit. So now in order to, you cannot directly substitute the value here. Now in order to solve this limit, in order for this function the first derivative to exist, this left hand limit should be equal to right hand limit. Now if these two, this is the condition that these two limits are equal, that means our function, the derivative value, left derivative value should be equivalent to this particular value, whatever it is. So now for that I want this thing to be equal to 2a. So what should be the value of a? That is the question over here. So if you see, if you take the value of a as 0, so if you take a to be 0, in that case your left hand derivative, that becomes equal to 0. 2 into 0 is 0, and the right hand derivative, let's see what does this become. So 0, 0, 0 and 0. So you will be left with limit x goes to 0 positive x cube by x, so that is 0 only, right? So here you see at a is equal to 0, f dash of 0 exists. So this is one point that you got from here. Another thing you can see from here is that whenever a is equal to 1, what is your left hand derivative? So your left hand derivative would be 2 into 1, that is 2. And the right hand derivative in that particular case, when you substitute a as 2, so it would be limit x goes to 0 positive, right? So it would be x into x square plus 3 plus 3x, right? And there 1 minus 1 would be 0, so divided by x. So this x and x cancels. So when you substitute the limit, the value of x as 0, so you will be getting 3 over here. So you see this left hand derivative over here is not equal to right hand derivative over here. So we conclude from here that f dash 0 does not exist whenever a is equal to 1, right? And in all other cases, you may see that for any other value of a, this term won't disappear. So if this term does not disappear from here, so you may see that this left hand derivative is not equal to this right hand derivative. So basically you are having these two cases only, right? So your first derivative exists only when your a is equal to 0. So from here we made a conclusion that your a should be equal to 0. If your a is 0, so we conclude from here, because we want our first derivative to be 0, we conclude from here that a is strictly equal to 0. A is necessarily equal to 0. If this is the case, what happens to your function? Your function, which was earlier x plus a whole square and x plus a whole cube, f of x, now becomes equal to x plus 0 whole square. So it is x square and it now becomes equal to x plus 0 whole cube. So that is x cube whenever x is less than equal to 0 and whenever x is greater than 0, right? So this is our function. Now we can very easily calculate its first derivative. So its first derivative is equal to, simply we have to take the derivative for this. Whenever x is less than equal to 0, its derivative would be the derivative of x square, that would be 2x. Why this is so? Because we have the polynomials over here. X square is a polynomial, x cube is a polynomial, and we have studied the behavior of this function at x is equal to 0. So for this we have 3x square, and at x is equal to 0, because now our a is 0, so this derivative exists, right? So this is the first derivative. Now in order to go for the second derivative, we have to again go for the left hand derivative and the right hand derivative. So we are to compute limit x goes to 0 positive of now the first derivative. So f dash x minus f dash 0 divided by x minus 0. So what is the value of f dash x here when we approach it from the negative sign? So that would be equal to 2x, and the value of this at the point 0, it is 0 only, divided by x minus 0. So its value is 2, and we are to check the right hand derivative. For the right hand derivative, we'll check the limit whenever x is going to 0 positive of f dash x minus f dash 0 divided by x minus 0. Now what is the function's value when we are reaching from to the point 0 from the right hand side? It is 3x square. So we have 3x square, and the value of x whenever it is equal to 0, so 2 into 0, that is 0, and you have x minus 0, so its value is equal to 0 here. So you see, in any case, these two things, they are not equal. The left hand derivative over here is not equal to right hand derivative over here. So that means for we may conclude that for any value of a, for any value of a, the second derivative does not exist, because we saw that the first derivative exists only whenever a was equal to 0, but now the second derivative does not exist for any, even for that value of a is equal to 0. So therefore a final option would be this one. This second derivative, this does not exist at any value of a, because they are asking particularly about the second derivative. So I hope you understood this question well. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.